Okay, let's start. We cannot wait for the others. We just start the class because the time is also limited. So before we start, let's pray together first. Pray, begin. Okay, finish. So I hope this will be a good meeting because this is our second meeting, right? Okay, and this is our second meeting and also the last meeting you see me. Also, it's through the screen, but it's nice to meet you all. Okay, so can you also turn on your audio? I want to hear your voice. Do you still remember what we learned the other day or the previous meeting? Anyone
Passive.
remember?
Non-defining.
Yes?
Defining, non-defining.
Okay, all right. Defining and non-defining. So can you differentiate between defining and non-defining? One has comma.
Non-defining.
Okay, all right. Are you sure the one who has which has comma is non-defining?
Yeah,
Defining.
sure.
Defining.
Yeah, the one which has comma is non-defining. One which has no comma is defining, right? Because it has to define the subject itself. So, okay, for reviewing, I want to test your understanding about the previous material before we start the new material. So, okay, we will have a review, some quiz. This one. Sorry, where is it? Let's review. Let's play Quizalize. Have you ever tried Quizalize?
No.
No? So please go to zzzi.sh. Okay? I will share the screen. This one, please go to zzi.sh and then insert the GMM 5662. 5662. I will post it in the chat box. Are you ready? Just go to .sh. Waiting for players. This one, can you see? This is quiz, just like quizzes and Kahoot actually, but it's called Quizalize. So please go to link. Just to check your understanding about defining and non-defining, if you still remember. Okay. All right. Anyone? Please use your own name. Okay. Please use your real name. because I haven't met you, so I
Mana udah bahasnya?
don't know you. I don't know you. Okay. Who is me? Okay, it's okay. For those who are late, please go to this one. Go to the site. It's ZZI.sh and then insert the code MM5662 and do the exercise, do the quiz. There are 16 participants, but maybe some of you have trouble. Okay. Very good. I see your progress. So who is me? I think you have done the quiz. Who is me actually?
Oh, sorry, miss. Sorry, miss.
Who is that?
Me, miss.
Say your name, please.
Billy.
All right. Good. Oh, okay. We have 4 students who have completed the quiz. How about the others? Can you join? Welcome. We wait until everyone join, okay?
Miss, I'm
Yes.
not joining. Miss,
Why? Is there any
how
trouble
to
with your connection?
my name is not on the list.
Your name? Really?
Yes.
What do you mean? Can you?
Wait.
Pin. Ya, pin tuh. Apa ya?
All right, you can see your score. Others, players.
Hello. Sorry, miss, I'm late.
All right, just yeah, give it up. Join quiz.
What do we have to do, miss?
Just answer the quiz, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Look at it. For those who haven't joined, please join the quiz live. We have in the chat box. Oh, all right. Your connection very bad. It's okay. If you can try, yeah, just try it. But if it's not connected, then just wait patiently. Maybe we have 1 more minute until we start the new material. Okay.
Which one, miss?
What? Pardon?
Which one?
Which one? What do you mean?
There are 3 questions, miss.
Question? Where? I'm sorry, I cannot really. Okay, I'm so sorry for those who have a bad connection. Maybe you can, yeah, ask your friends or later about the quiz. But thank you for those who has joined. I see that many of you has understood about the materials. So because we have limited time, we have to go to the next material. So far, if you have any question for the previous material, you can chat on the group chat, okay? But after this, we go straight to the material. What is it? Have you studied about the material or not? It's about, I will introduce you first, that there will be 2 sessions, right? The first sessions will be about second conditional, and the second session is adjectives, and prepositions. So class, are you ready to start the material on the new material? Please say yes. Are you ready, class? I want to check your connection actually.
Yes, Miss.
Can you hear me? Because we will start the material. Because this is grammar session, you have to pay attention. And what you will do after every topic, there will be a quiz. So please be prepared and listen carefully, okay? It is reminding you that every topic will have quiz. So welcome to the first session. The goals for the session, you will be able to understand when and how to use second conditional. And then you have to differentiate between first and second conditional. This is for the introduction. Maybe, you know, when you watch TV, especially when you were children, you may think that, yeah, you are not a superhero, not a superhero, but I want to have superpower. I will save the world from Corona. Yeah, maybe because you know that Corona is really dangerous this time. You imagine that if you were a superhero, then you will save the world. You would save the world. And how will you say it? This is the one or the sentence that you will say if you imagining something. If I had superpower, I would save the world. You see that this is called second conditional. So we use if I had a superpower. So the condition is you want to have superpower, and when you have it, you will save the world. And the way you say it will be, if I had superpower, I would save the world. This is what we call second conditional, okay? And this is the other way to say it. Maybe if you don't have a lot of money, if I had a lot of money, I would buy helicopter. But you can see that the man here it's really far from being rich because he's just a beggar. But he imagining something. He wishes to have a lot of money. And when he has a lot of money, he thinks that he will buy a helicopter. That's why he said it. But the reality, I do not have a lot of money. This man has no money. And this situation is called hypothetical, or it means it is not real. So he is just imagining something. He wants something. He wishes for something, but the reality is really far from what he wanted or what he wants. So that's the second conditional. So what is it actually? We use second conditional to talk about imaginary, impossible, or unlikely situation in the present or the future. So it is like impossible to become like, for the first one, we become superhero or having superpower in the present or even in the future. We will not have that, right? So it's like imaginary, it's impossible or unlikely situation. Like this one, the first one, it can be imaginary events, and the second one, express desire, to express wishes, but it's far from reality. And the third one, it can also be for advice, like you want to give advice for someone who has a new phone, but it's broken, and then you say, if I were you, I would buy a new phone. Notice here that there is a different use were, and this is the special case that will be explained later. So there are three conditions to say second conditional or to use second conditional when we imagine something or we wish about something, and then also when we give advice. Okay, so in the conclusion, it is not real in reality. Second conditional, it's not real, but we just imagine something, we want something, but the reality, it's not what we want. It's in the form.
Miss,
So if you, yeah,
what is the difference first conditional and second conditional?
okay. The first and second conditional, it will be explained later after this. So you have to pay attention.
Okay.
Okay? I will explain it later. And this is the
Okay, Miss.
form if plus condition plus result. You can see that this is the condition if I had superpower. So this is the condition that you want. You want to have superpower. And the result, I would save the world. Pay attention, we will have comma here. If I had superpower, I would save the world. You will notice there is a verb, right? That one, had, and then would save. What verb is this? Maybe it will also different, right? With the first conditional. What verb is this? Have you remembered? Or are you, yeah, do you remember about what verb is this? This is not perfect tense. So what verb is this? Is it past simple or
Verb 2.
verb two?
Past.
Okay, right, that's correct. Past simple, this is verb two. And the verb one is have.
Have.
Yeah, that's right. So we have past simple after if. And then, what form is this? This is would.
Modal.
I think you
Modal
have
two.
understood about this, right? Followed by infinity or verb one. So would plus verb one, save. You have to pay attention. This is the form. And why do we use past simple? This one. Past simple does not indicate past time. So you have to pay attention that, and for second conditional, we use past simple, but it means that this is not indication of past time, right? It shows that the condition is far from reality. So it doesn't show past time. The simple or the past simple shows that it is far from reality. Okay, I think you got it. So this is the general formula. If subject plus past simple, comma, and then subject plus would plus one. Or we can also change it into might if you 50% sure or 50% unsure. So you're like uncertain, unsure about the condition or the result. It would you like 80% or 100% sure. And for could, it expresses the ability of the subject itself. Like maybe about 100% sure. This is the modal verb that you can use after comma or the other part of the sentence. This one, I is the subject, had is for past simple, and then superpower is object, and then I for subject, and you can see would save is the verb one. Or we can have to construction or to construct or to show constructions to make it simple. If I had superpower, I'd save the world. Notice here. And actually, can we switch? Can we switch the form of the sentence actually?
Kayaknya boleh.
Yeah,
Yes, Miss.
that's right. We can switch the sentence or the part of the sentence, but pay attention that there is no comma here. If you switch the if at the back, then you cannot use comma. I would save the world if I had superpower. And when we use if at the front, see that there is comma. But you have to pay attention to that the formula is still the same, right? After if, it should be past simple. For the other part of the sentence, we use would and then verb one. So the order is changed, but the formula is not changed, okay? It's not changed. And we have no comma here. Or we can also have construction. I'd save the world if I had superpower. Okay, understand so far?
Yes, understand.
Okay, so this is to answer your question, right, about first versus second conditional. So what is the difference actually? You can see that there's a difference, right? And the picture is also different. First conditional, it's likely happen. Yeah, likely happens in the future. But for second conditional, it's impossible, or it's really far, like what we have learned, that we use past simple to show that it's not past or it's not the future too, but it's far from reality, or maybe it is possible, but it's far, it's really far from reality. So compare here, if Prabowo, you know Prabowo, right? For the president election in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, 2019. So he is, imagine that he is a candidate for the president, and he said that, and he says, if I if I become a president, I will reduce taxes. So notice here, first conditional, use top one and use will, right? Top one after if, and then use will. But see here, there's a baby. Although, yeah, he looks elegant, but he's still a baby, a real baby. And then he says, if I became a president, I would reduce taxes. So notice here, became, because this is second conditional, it means that, yeah, this baby is just imagining something. If I became, simple, right, after if, and then I would reduce taxes. So it's really far, or it's unlikely because he's still a baby, but it's different with this one because he is a candidate. So it's likely happen in the future. Also, it doesn't happen, right? It's not happening until now. But if he said it, it means that he promised something. He promises something. If I become a president, I will reduce taxes. But if a baby said it, do you believe it? No, right? So because it's impossible, or it's really far. It should be more, more aged. It should, he should learn more. Become a president. Become president is not easy. Becoming president. And okay, I think that's it. This one is for special case. Actually, I want to show you like a song about the special case in this second conditional. The title is "If I Were a Boy," but I think that if we play a video or a song, it will not, it will not, it won't be played, right? So we just move. The song is about if I were a boy, I would be a better man. So see here, we use were, and then this is still the construction of would. I'd be a better man. So the song said that if I were a boy, I'd be a better man. So notice here, we don't use was, right? Because this is a special case. For second conditional, every subject after if, we should put were or to be. I mean, for example, it should be I was, but for second conditional, after if, it become I were. You also, you were is still the same. But for he, she, it, we also use were. All right. And then they also use were. And this is the example. If he were rich, he'd buy an expensive car. So notice here, we don't use was, but we use were because this is second conditional. This is for a special case, and you have to pay attention. Sorry, have you understood so far? If you have any question, you can ask. So this is your turn. But because the time is over for the first session, so I will give you a break for 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And you better review the material because after this, it will be your turn. I will play here. I will play this video, but after the video is stopped, then yeah, it's your turn to like do the exercise. Yeah, I will give you your time to break. You can wash your face if you were sleepy, or you can take a drink, or you can have snack maybe. Snack. Give you 5 minutes. This is the song. If you want to search the song, then you can search "If I Were a Boy." This is yeah, you can learn second conditional here. Yeah, the break time is over. So this is your turn. After this is your turn. Yeah, this one. So the first one, when do we use the second conditional? A or B? Anyone wants to answer?
B.
Which one?
B. Number 1.
B.
Yes, B.
So when do we use the second conditional? This is on your book, I think.
To talk about
B.
things we
Unmute
imagine,
if
miss.
you want to answer, please.
B. B. B, miss.
B. The answer B.
Okay.
Imagine.
Which one do you think? A or B? Okay, anyone doesn't want to answer, then it'll be B, because the second conditional talk about things we imagine but are not real. How about the verb form?
Simple past tense.
If,
Past simple.
oh, I mean,
Simple past. Past simple.
this past simple, right? I cannot write it. Oh my god. It's past simple. And how about the third? What modal verbs can be used in the other part of the sentence? What is it?
Would, might, could
Might.
plus verb 1.
Would.
So it is might, it can be could,
Would.
and would.
Would.
You got it so far? So any question before we move to the next material? We move to the next session. Any questions so far?
No, miss.
No. No.
So if there is no question, we will move to the next material. Yeah, this one. It'll be about adjectives and prepositions. Can you hear me? Are you ready? Okay, we'll start. Adjectives plus prepositions. So in this session, we move to the next session. Okay. The first one, you have to understand how to place the combination of adjectives and prepositions. And the next one, use the proper preposition after the adjectives. Remember that after this, we will have a quiz from the first material and also this material. So please pay attention. But this one is really short, so you have to pay attention. So we will learn about preposition after the adjectives. This is the introduction. What is adjectives? It's words used to describe a person, place, or thing. I think you already familiar with it, right? And then prepositions, you can use it for connect to ideas or relationships, like in, at, on. But we will not talk about the position, but it's about the connection. For example, I'm excited, blah, 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 your birthday. Which one is the adjective here? So this one is the adjective. She is tired, right? To describe a person, place, or thing, then this one is adjective and this one is adjective. But actually, it will also be followed because when we just say, I'm excited, blah, 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 I'm excited your birthday, it will be missing something. Connect the two ideas. So we use the preposition. This one, I'm excited about. And how about tired? We use of. She's tired of. And then he is interested in. So you have to pay attention then that certain adjectives has their own preposition. This one is also tired of and then interested in. We cannot say interested about writing. We cannot say that. Interested should be followed by in. And it's the same for tired. Tired of, not tired about. So you have to be familiar which adjectives or which prepositions that has connection or the phrase, the actual phrase. This combination is followed by noun or gerund. You can see that this is noun and this one is gerund, right? Ing, be noun, verb plus ing, writing. Okay, that's the combination. This, for example, this is the list. There is no rule for adjectives and prepositions. You have to practice more, practice and practice so that we'll be familiar with the term, like angry about, anxious about, because in some cases it is not placed together. Like we cannot say angry on, angry, angry, blah blah blah. It should be about or with or something. So you have to practice it and memorize it so you will be familiar with it. It's usually for situation. It's angry about the weather. And about with, you can see angry with, something like that. But you can see the difference. About is for situation, angry about the weather. And when we use with, it's for person. So it's different. You have to pay attention and you have to memorize or to be familiar with it. And this is for. I will not explain it, but you have to practice it actually. This one is for purpose or reason. He is famous for his cooking. And we have in, comfortable in, connected in, interested in, like this. I think you have to practice actually. So it's different from his between and to, he's attracted to. We cannot say he is attracted about. We cannot say that. Be kind to me and of. And this one is your turn because we have like 8 more minutes, right, for the class to end. So any question before you take the quiz so far? Hello? Any question? If not, we will move to the quiz directly. Is it okay?
Yeah.
The tips is, for the adjectives and preposition, you have to practice more. And then if you practice more, you will be easier to memorize and you will be familiar with it. Is that it? Miss View has trouble with connection. Okay, yeah, that's actually the disadvantage when we have online learning for the connection. We should catch up. This is the summary. You can read. Second conditional talks about hypothetical or unreal situations. This is the formula. Subject was simple, subject was would, was for one. And you have the special case verb. And it has 3 functions: imaginary, desire, and advice. And for the adjectives and prepositions, you have to practice more and more. So yeah, so far, any question before we move to the quiz?
No question, Miss. Ada Miss Anis loh.
Hi
Any
everyone.
question?
Halo, Miss.
No, miss.
Okay, so it means that everyone here has understood then.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Okay. Bad connection, but can you still hear me?
Yes.
Cut. Okay.
Ipeng.
Cimo.
All right, because I think your connection is some of your connection and it's trouble.
Java.
So maybe you can unmute your audio and let's do the quiz.
Yap.
Quiz in PowerPoint, I mean, for this one. Because we cannot play the quiz for some students. This one, to end the class, this is your turn. This is for the English test. You can maybe write your answer, or you can just speak it out.
Oh.
Your answer in the group chat, or you can speak the answer. So pay attention. What do you think about number one? He admitted
Yes.
he was addicted. Blah 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 alcohol.
Two.
Two.
C, Miss.
Anyone?
C.
Tuh.
Two.
Hello.
Wait.
We.
What do you think?
Two, miss. Two.
You can speak out your answer actually. Just don't be shy.
Two.
All right, Hikmal Ganteng. Hikmal Ganteng ya. Hikmal Ganteng says that it's two. Yeah, that's correct. Good. Then we move to the second question.
Yes. Oh.
Wait. Oh.
Number two. Off. Okay, Reju say that it's off. I've always been afraid of. Is it correct?
Correct.
Off.
Miss Java's laughing, Miss.
Wait, Something is okay. I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
Này nga cả phần mà tại kia đi.
I'm sorry. Okay. That's off. Yeah, that's correct. Number 3.
Anxious.
About.
Anxious.
About.
About.
Right. About. I'm sorry. I just can hear you now. How about this?
Capable.
How about capable?
For looking.
For.
Of look.
Are you sure?
At looking.
Or.
It's a
Of
oh.
looking.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Oh.
How about this?
To his job.
To
his job.
How about famous?
Oh.
With.
Wait.
With or off, I don't know.
How about famous? What do you think?
For.
For. Yeah, that's right. So you have to practice more so that you are familiar. That's the words that I replay again, repeat again, so that you have to memorize it. It's very fun. Off. I mean.
With or off.
Wait.
With.
Off.
Okay, that's for off. And for 8. Number 8.
In.
We have talked about this, right? What is it?
In or
With.
In. Right. That's correct.
To. With.
Wait.
with.
Are you sure?
To.
Let's see.
To.
Yeah, that's 2. Yeah, that's 2.
No.
For.
About.
Apa buat ya?
For.
Actually. So that's it, because I think the time there are still 2 minutes, right, before we end the class. So guys, before we end the class, is there any question?
No.
No. So this is our last meeting actually, and sadly, I'm sorry that there are so many mistakes, maybe some words that hurt you. I'm really sorry, because this is our last meeting. Thank you for your good cooperation. I really like your behavior, and you also active. And I'm sorry if there are so many trouble or there are so many mistakes that I've made. I'm so sorry, and thank you for your good cooperation. Good luck for your next meeting or your English too. You'll be better in it, and stay safe, everyone. Thank you for joining my class, and see you when I see you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Should we leave? Sudah.
Thank you. Bye. Bye all. Nice to
Bye.
meet you.